guys, welcome back to Vibes with Brandy, and this is your girl Brandy, and I'm gonna be giving you the vibes, okay? So before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, turn your post notifications on, give me a thumbs up, and comment down below some more video ideas. And also don't forget to subscribe to my couple channel at Brandy and Sergio TV. It will be in the description below. And in today's video, we're gonna have a little discussion, a little girl chat, okay? And the discussion will be, drum roll please. The discussion will be toxic relationships. How to know if a relationship is toxic. Okay, so I have some notes in my phone, so I'm gonna just be looking in my phone and we're gonna discuss that. So number one, how to know if a relationship is toxic is if you're not happy. Like if you feel like you're just existing in a relationship and you're not genuinely there, you don't feel the love, like, then in my opinion it's starting to become toxic if it's not already toxic. A woman's intuition is always right, so go with your gut. And yeah, if you're not happy, then don't be in a relationship that you're not happy in, okay? Number two, if you're not confident, like if you feel like you're losing track of the person that you was before you met this significant other, then it could be toxic. Like if you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough, or if your self-esteem is low and you're always wondering like, well, what can I do to make things better, or how can I make him love me? Listen, sis, if he doesn't love you, that's not your fault, okay? That's on him, because in the end, it's gonna be his loss, okay? All you gotta do is boss up and yeah, find somebody that will truly love you for you and appreciate you. So another toxic relationship trait is if it's always arguing, if it's constantly an argument. Like, oh, and it could be an argument over the smallest thing that could lead to a big argument. So try to avoid some of those situations as far as just picking a fight. When I say picking a fight, like stuff that can be avoided, then avoid it. Like, oh, why you didn't cut the light off? Like, just cut it off. But if y'all always fighting, y'all always arguing, if y'all can't have a conversation without arguing or fussing or fighting, then it's starting to become toxic. If you see yourself ever just getting away, like just to get away from the other person, like going out, being away from that person, then maybe you don't need them. Maybe you don't actually want them in your life. Maybe it's too much. Don't ever let a relationship suffocate you. Don't ever let a man or your significant other suffocate you. Don't ever let it become overbearing to the point where, okay, I need space. Once it gets to that point, it's on the toxic route. Another thing is if you can't go to your significant other and talk to them. Like, if you can't have communication in a relationship, then what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You can't be in a relationship and you don't feel comfortable enough to talk to your significant other. It's just not going to work, because they're supposed to be technically your best friend. Like, you're supposed to be able to run and tell them anything you're going through, everything you're going through. And yeah, and if you can't do that, then what are you doing, sis? Like, go out and find your best friend, okay? Go find somebody that will be a listening ear and offer advice to you. Like, girl, boss up, I'm telling you. Another thing is if you can't trust your significant other. Like, if you feel like, oh, he said he's going out, but where is he really going? Or he said he's going to his mom's house, where is he really going? If you have to second guess like his whereabouts or your significant other's whereabouts, or if you feel like I say, women's intuition never lies, but if you feel like something's not right, then it's probably not right. But you shouldn't be in a relationship. No woman should be in a relationship where they can't trust their significant other. And no woman should allow a man to rip the trust away. If you just in a relationship and you're just tired, like you just like, oh, I'm so drained. Like this person draining me. Like he's taking everything out of me. I don't even have the energy anymore. Then it's toxic, sis. Okay? Go and live your best life. Leave that nigga alone, period. Like, go find somebody that you could feel like you're on cloud nine with, okay? Because trust me, there are men out there that's willing to treat you like a queen and show you the better things in life. Show you that there's no one in this other world that they'd rather be with you. You just got to find the right one, sis. But it starts with you. You have to build up that courage to just be like, okay, enough is enough. I'm not taking it anymore. And you just have to leave. So another thing is if a person is always downing you, like, oh, you shouldn't do this, or I don't think you should do this. Basically, what I mean is if they're not supportive in what you want to do and your dreams and your aspirations and your goals, they can't support you, then what are you doing? Like, what are you really doing, sis? Like, if you can go to them and say, okay, I want to build a shop, or I want to do this, or I want to put out this brand, and they be like, no, I don't think that's a good look. I don't think you should do this. That's definitely not it. Try something else. They're always being so negative. Like, then it's toxic. Like, don't ever let a man deter you from your dreams. Don't ever let a man make you feel like you shouldn't do something that you're passionate about, okay? Because in the end, you have to start off with yourself first. You can't be happy in a relationship if you don't know for sure, like, okay, I'm that chick, okay, or I can do this, or I can make this happen, I can do that, I can do that. If you feel like you can do it, then you can do it, no matter what they say. Don't allow them to diminish your dreams, okay, sis? Break up to make up every day. Like, we break up today, we're back together tomorrow. We break up Wednesday, we're back together Thursday. Like, if y'all can't work it out the first couple of times, if that's what you choose. Some women are women that would like to work it out, like, but if you can't figure it out together, then don't allow someone to break up with you, get back together. Don't allow them to play with your heart like that. Like, so if they want to play games, if they're unsure what they want, or if they're sure if they want you or somebody else, don't allow them to bring you down with that. You should always choose yourself and know your worth. If you ever feel like your partner isn't in this all in like you are, then leave. That's my opinion. Leave. You can't be with somebody that's not equally trying to make the relationship work. You can't be with somebody that you're giving your all to and they're giving you 10%. It's just not going to work, because you're going to keep trying and it's never going to satisfy them. So if you don't feel like they're putting out what you're putting out, you need to leave, sis. You need to go out and find better. It makes me seem like I'm trying to just tell you to leave every relationship, but no. You have good relationships out there that actually work, that are genuinely, people are happy. They're doing good. They're just madly in love, and I'm here for it. But if you don't feel the love, if you don't feel like, okay, he's doing this, so I can do this, then if it's just like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, in order to make the relationship work, it's not gonna work, because they'll never be satisfied. They will never be satisfied as long as you're putting all the effort in. Who's gonna make sure that you're happy if you always trying to make sure that someone else is happy? You have to make sure yourself is happy first. So if they're not putting in what you're putting in, then leave, honey, okay? Also, if the relationship is, I'm not going to say abusive, but if it's degrading, like if it's excessive control, like if you don't feel like you're an adult, if you feel like you ever have to abide by their rules, or just basically if you allow a dude to speak down on you, disrespect you, call you out of your name, and they're constantly doing it and constantly doing, not even constant. If it happens once, girl, leave. Know your worth. Don't allow it, because you're a queen no matter what. No matter what Tom, Dick, or Harry says, okay? You are a queen, period. So don't tolerate abuse. Don't tolerate verbal disrespect. Don't tolerate physical disrespect. Don't tolerate mental disrespect. And when I say mental, it's like, oh, well, he called me fat. Am I really fat? Or is he just saying that? Like, don't second guess yourself. Don't do it, okay? Because you're perfect just the way you are. And someone will appreciate you just the way you are. And they will love you for who you are and cherish every moment that they can with you. The next that I have is if they can't take ownership in a relationship, like if you know you did wrong, but they did wrong as well, and he's like, well, I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't have did this, and they're like, yeah, you shouldn't have did this. At some point, you can't be with somebody that only makes the relationship work for them. Like, they make you feel like you are always in the wrong, or they can't take ownership for what they do, then leave, sis. But it's not worth it. Like, you need somebody that's, okay, yeah, babe, I was wrong, and I really apologize. I won't let it happen again. As well as you. Like, you have to be able to be open to that as well. But don't allow someone to just constantly blame you, or well, you're the reason, or talk down on you. Like I said, don't ever let a man talk down on you. I don't care how long y'all been together. I don't care the extent of y'all relationship. Oh, well, we got kids together. Oh, well, we're in a marriage. Who cares? If he's being disrespectful, if he's making you feel less of a woman, less of a queen, then get out, get away, take a break, do uses, go out and live life, boss up, get a check, and just have fun. Like, you can't be in a relationship and you don't feel love as well as respect. You have to know that my significant other respects me, respects what I do, appreciates me, shows me the finer things in life, the nicer things in life, the support. Okay, you hear me? The support, honey. Like, you need somebody that's gonna be your number one supporter, like your biggest fan. You're like, oh yeah, go babe, I'm here for it. Like, you need somebody to cheer you on, and it shouldn't always be your mom or your father. It should be your significant other. Like, they shouldn't ever feel like, oh, I'm alone while you're in a relationship. You shouldn't ever feel like that. Well, I'm in this by myself, and you're in a whole relationship. It's toxic. It's time to get out. It's time to go be by yourself. If you feel like you're by yourself, go be by yourself, sis. It's not worth putting up with the energy, the disrespect. It's 2020. We're off of positive vibes, positive energy, good spirits. Okay, we're having fun. We're living life. Like, you don't have time to let a relationship bring you down. You don't have time to let a man bring you down. Let a man disrespect you. Let a man harm you, harm your spirit, harm your mind, harm your body. You can't allow that. So, y'all try to stay away from these toxic relationships. If y'all feel like it's getting toxic, stop it, okay? Stop it before it does, because you don't want to get in too deep to the point where you're too scared to leave, or you feel like you can't leave. You don't ever want to feel trapped in a relationship. You don't. And yeah, I just hope everybody took some tips out of this advice, and I hope it helps somebody. And that's all for today's video. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. And comment down below some more ideas. And subscribe to my couple channel at Brandy and Cedric TV. The link will be down below in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video.